Hey guys, Allie here with thebeadchest.com. Today I want to talk about how to choose the right clasp for your project. There are all kinds of clasps, so we're going to walk through each one and then talk about what's the best way to use these clasps. So the most popular one is the C clasp, which looks literally like a C. Pros to this clasp is that it's very slim, so it doesn't grab a lot of attention, especially for a necklace that if it were to come around the front, you don't want it to grab attention. This is a great place to start, great place for necklaces. I wouldn't necessarily say a great place for bracelets. It's difficult to do this clasp yourself. This is great if you have a partner to do your necklace for you. Con of this is that sometimes it gets caught. So when you're opening and closing the C clasp, sometimes the little piece that opens and closes can get stuck on the outside of the clasp. It can get bumped. If you're constantly taking on and off your necklace, I wouldn't use this clasp. So this is a very general, very generic clasp. It's great for a simple project, but I personally love the lobster clasp. Lobster clasp is much easier to find yourself, like behind your neck. It does not get caught on anything. Lots of pros for this one. It's easy to do yourself. If you have a bracelet, it's easier to manage yourself. And if you have a necklace, like I mentioned, it's easier to manage yourself. One of the cons is that sometimes it can become loose over time and won't close properly, but you would be able to notice that whenever you're putting on your necklace or bracelet. There's another kind of lobster clasp. It's called a lobster clasp, it just looks a little bit different. This one I have in gold. It just has a longer body, as you can see here, versus here. And it has a smaller opening, or the mouth of that lobster. Imagine a lobster claw, or rather the claw. This one's just a smaller one. It does have a tinier lever. Then you have a twisting clasp. Twisting clasps are great for any kind of threaded work or leather work or bracelets if you're not doing your bracelet yourself, if you have a partner, because you do have to twist this for it to open and close. Pros of twisting clasps, once again, easy to put on behind you. Con of a twisting clasp, it can easily become undone, especially if you're in and out of water or you're in and out of movement. Not exactly the best, but an option. Toggle clasps are great for necklaces that have like some chunkier beads, like this example here. We have some chunkier beads that come up straight onto the clasp. A toggle clasp is a great way to be able to manage those beads easier. Whereas if you had a tiny clasp next to these big beads, it's hard to find, it's hard to maneuver. So toggle clasp can be great. They can also be an attention grabber because you can use them at the front of your necklace or the back. Great on bracelets, very easy to do a bracelet yourself. When you have a toggle clasp, imagine this is a bracelet. It's very easy to kind of slip your toggle through to clasp your own bracelet. And they come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors, so you can really make a statement with it or just have it for ease. This is an example of using a lobster clasp. I'm able to have some space with the wiring, and I'm able to do this myself on and off. So that's a little walkthrough of clasp options for all your clasp needs. How many more times can I say clasp? Check out thebeadchest.com to find out more, to see what we have in our inventory, and get making. We'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.